Hi there. I'm just going to make a quick video to show you the harvest farming strategy that I've been using this league, and just talk a bit about how I found the league in general. But yeah, I found this to be a really good strategy to make currency. I'm not a big expert on Path of Exile, but it did help me make quite a lot of currency to make my character and get all of the challenges completed. So I've linked to the strategy in the description of the video, but basically you're taking a lot of the harvest nodes, clearing out harvest, doing the crop rotation, and getting as much vivid life force, the yellow life force, as you can in the time. The guide says to just do the harvest, clear it out, and then leave and move on to the next map. But when I was doing these, I also cleared the boss and the map in general because I needed experience. I wanted to get to level 100, which I did. But I'm going to show you the strategy with boss clearing included. Doesn't take that much more time, and might help with map sustain. It did for me. I've got so many maps that I could craft. And you basically want to be aiming for, if you see at the top here, item quantity is 142. That's the best map that I rolled here. You want to get that as high as possible without, dying to the map. If you don't want to die, if you don't mind dying, that's fine. But if you do want to keep your XP as you go, probably roll maps that are safe for you to do. The guide suggests that you put in these Scarabs, Influence and Scarab of Hordes, Scarab of Doubling, 2 Scarabs of Monstrous Lineage, and the Sacrifice at Dusk. The Doubling Scarab is the most expensive right now. When I checked, it was like 50 Chaos Orbs per Scarab. These are about, I think these were like 3 chaos each, and these are like 1 or something. So basically, like, what's that? 3, 4, 5, like 6-ish chaos for these, 50 for this, 56, and then Sacrifice at Dusk is like 3 at the moment, so 59. So 60 chaos plus your map is the investment. And we can see how much currency I make from this when we run them. So let's just jump in. I'm also here in the epilogue because my minions are super loud in my hideout, and I didn't want to talk through all that and they just go over the top of me. So basically what you need to do is, you see that there are these different colored crops that have grown. We want to farm the yellow one, and what we need to do is clear out either red or blue to lead up to the yellow essence. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do this. Sometimes I like to collect the blue essence as well, so I'm just having a quick look and seeing whether that's viable. So I'm going to clear these 2 reds. Grab the little drop that it gave me. Check these. We want to clear the one with the most blue. So that had 3 crush claws that we could do. So I grabbed that. Oh, I've not tried to stream with this before, so it's a bit laggy. And notice that that's now generated 6 yellows. That's really good, and 3 yellows. So we're just going to clear these yellows now. My build is like pretty strong. I'm not sure what the weakest you could be to clear this is. Oh, that wasn't much essence. But you'll just need to pay attention to that if you do decide to do this strategy. Make sure your build can actually kill the monsters that are spawning. These monsters have double the health. Sometimes you can get some boss ones, which you need to be able to kill, so the stronger you are, the better, obviously. Guess that's the same for any of Path of Exile content. And sometimes when you open one of the fields, the other one will remain active. I think it's like a 10% chance for it to remain active. So lucky for us, that was active, so we'll just grab these. I'm also going to quickly change my settings and see if I can reduce the dynamic culling and see if that helps. Dynamic resolution. Oh no, we want dynamic culling. Do we? I don't know. Anyway, move on. So when I do... Ooh! Something just dropped over here. Valdo's puzzle box, nice. I tend to skip the breach, any breach that comes through. Unless it's the breach where the hand opens up and the circle comes from the middle, and you like run out to the edges to clear it, because I find that's really quick to do. Okay, so that was one map. Go for the next one. So that was actually probably one of the best ones, probably because it was a high item quantity map. You can see here there's not as many patches have spawned. Maybe we won't get as lucky. But those big maps, those big ones where you get lots of fields, easily make up for the ones where the crops don't quite thingy as much, give you as much. Wow, it's still like cutting out when I'm doing this. Let's just check the map. Okay, we'll color this red. Oh, in fact, if I made a rule for myself, if it was like a 3 or 4 or higher on the yellow, then I wouldn't do any more crop rotation. I totally forgot about that. Luckily, that actually kept the field anyway, so that's good for us. It's still jittering around, so I'm gonna turn the dynamic culling back on. Okay, let's grab these. Oh, there's loads of yellow ones in this one. There's another patch of yellow over the other side. So we need to grab those. And like I say, when I was clearing through these fields, I was also trying to keep my character XP up. It did pretty well for XP compared to some other strategies that I tried, like Harbinger. I think Harbinger's obviously a lot better, but you don't get any currency while you do it, so I found this was quite a safe way to get XP and currency at the same time, and I quite enjoyed it. It's an easy strategy to run. Oops. And I was also lucky that I was able to scry 2 good divinations onto my strand and scry divinations onto my strand and tropical island, so I just alternated between the two. So overall, I think I was pretty lucky with this league and being able to generate this currency. Let's keep going. I thought I'd just show you 5 maps. So if we think 5 maps, that's what, 300 chaos for the Scarabs, plus whatever it costs to craft the map, which is like, I don't know, let's say 5 chaos max. So 5 times 5 times 5, 25. 25 plus 300, 325 chaos. So maybe 2 divination. 1.5 divination at current prices. I'm getting really lucky with these fields not despawning. I definitely wasn't this lucky when I ran these by myself. So your results may vary because usually they don't come out this well. Let's grab these. Grab this. What's this? 3 plus 4. Okay. Also, when I was farming, the blue essence tended to sell for more than the red, so I'd always go like clear the reds to power up the blues, and then clear the blues to power up the yellows, and then that tended to go pretty well for me. And look, oh, this is great. So you saw it was orange, that means that there's a boss here, that gives us extra. The boss usually gives about 1,000 and has a chance to drop the sacred life force, which actually doesn't sell for that much. And so if you have like, obviously always clear the boss, but if you're clearing like a plus, you know, a 5x or a 9x blue map, a blue field, then it's still pretty good compared to a boss anyway. So don't feel too bad if you don't see many bosses. It also takes more time. They like to just jump up in the air and not do anything for a while. So that was 1,000. I probably should have mentioned how much the yellow essence sells for. So currently, the prices have just kept going up and up. You could sell it for more and more throughout the time that I played. I think when I started selling the yellow essence, it was like, I don't know, 20 per one essence. 20 essence per one chaos. So if you think that, and that's now gone down to like, I think it's like 13 or even 12. So trading 12 yellow currency for the chaos, and I've now got 13,000. I'm not good at math, but that seems a lot. I'm sure we'll see how much that is. It also took me a while to learn how to craft the maps. Like I say, I didn't really do a huge amount of this type of farming before in the past. I usually just clear the campaign, clear to get all of my void stones, and then I feel like I'm pretty much done once I've cleared all the maps. I get the Kirax pass and I'm just like, okay, that's fine. But for some reason this league kind of hooked me in more. Why aren't these dying? This league hooked me in more. It wasn't the league content itself. I think it was just because I had a good build, which I've also put in the description because I thought it's probably a good build to learn like key mechanics of the game with. Hold on, let me just check this. That's a ×3. That's a ×1 plus a 6 times red. So I'm gonna grab this thing, and then potentially the red might upgrade. Could be worth grabbing the red. The red are currently selling for 50 each, so you'd have to get quite a lot of reds to make it worth not picking up the yellow. I'm not sure. I'm sure there is maths to this, but I'm not the person to figure this out. So let's have a look. 9 times versus 1x red. We're gonna go with the 9 times, and you'll see how much red essence drops from these 9 times blue thing. So that's like, I don't know, 1,000 versus, I don't know, 300, 200 red, yellow. So I think that seems worth it. Let's carry on. Just gonna go straight to the boss now. Just run straight through all of this. Kill the boss. Get the map. Move on. Is this the last map? Yeah. Quickly do this. Maybe this will be the map where I'm actually not as lucky. Yeah, so this is sometimes what happens where you get only 3 patches. Maybe it's because this map wasn't as high item quantity. What item quantity is it? It's still 155x. So I think it's just unlucky spawning of the fields in this round. So clearing blue, red, and then yellow. for the yellow. See, only 1x. I was lucky that this one didn't despawn, but you'll see how much drops from just a 1x blue patch. So that's 150, 200, 250, 300, 400-ish. So 400. Okay, I mean maybe that would make it even worth it over the 9x red that I farmed, but if you happen to watch this video and you're interested in min-maxing it, then I'm sure you can figure that out for yourself. Just going to dash through all of these packs, but as I mentioned, you can clear them if you want to get the experience. Not going to bother picking that map up. These guys. Okay, so we're done. Let's see how much currency that has made. So we're thinking we spent like 300, 350, 360. I can't even remember what I said. But let's see how much this sells for. I'm just going to sell it for the whatever the price is now. You could maybe set it up to sell it for something more efficient. So we've got 15,600. I'll just put all of it in. So I type in the number. It automatically does the ratio for me. That's 1,000 Chaos Orbs. So that's already paid back what we put in. I don't know how we're going to do this. I should probably just leave that there. Let's clear this. Oh, is that... no, it's because I've not typed in. So that's 6,406. You'll give me 102 for these. Sell this. 5,476. 109. So that's just from the essence. What was it? 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, 660, 1,000 and whatever chaos plus 200, so 1,200. 1,200 chaos orbs into divination. 6-ish. 6-ish div for 2 divination investment. And how long have I been doing this stream for? It doesn't say. That's not super helpful. 15 minutes, 20 minutes. So pretty good. I'm sure you can optimize this and make it better, but you can easily make money with this strategy. So yeah, I hope that helps. If you have any questions, let me know. I'll answer any comments that people leave. I'm also going to be playing Path of Exile 2 with the Druid patch that's coming out on Friday. I might record more of that because I find it more entertaining for people than these Path of Exile 1 videos. And I'll probably play some Diablo 4 as well. I'll probably let the Diablo 4 season run a little longer then, and then go into it. But yeah. Anyway, hope this